Okay, hi everyone. So in this short video, we are going to see how to calculate number of factors of a number or number of factors which are perfect squares for a number. Many students skip this because it is a bit complicated concept, but don't skip it. It is very simple, and if by chance it comes in exam, you'll get 1 mark bonus. So before we go to this, we have to understand the concept. Let's say there are 4 balls, red, blue, green, yellow, and we have to select any number of balls out of these 4 balls. Any number of balls out of these 4 balls. Any number means what? We can either select all 4, or we can select 3, or we can select 2, or we can select 1. We cannot select 0. We have to select some number of balls, but it can be anything. Now how many ways are there to do this? You might know the formula, which is 2 raised to n minus 1. How does that formula come? Understand carefully. This red ball, we can either select it or reject it. That means there are 2 ways to deal with this red ball, either select or reject. 2 ways. And is multiplication. This blue ball, again we can either select or reject, so 2 ways. And green ball also we can either select or reject, and select or reject. So this is going to be 2 raised to 4. But there will be one case where nothing will be selected, none of these will be selected. We don't want that case, that is why we subtract it. So if we want number of ways to select any number of objects, any number of items, then it is 2 raised to n minus 1 in general. Okay, but this gets tricky if there are identical objects. Understand carefully. Now let's say there are 3 red balls, 2 blue balls, next was green. Let's say there is 1 green ball, and let's say there are 4 yellow balls. That means in total there are how many balls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. 6 plus 4, 10, right? So there are 10 balls. We can select any number of balls out of that. Now it does not matter whether we select this red ball or this red ball, because they are identical. So how to do this? If you have studied this part, then you might have studied this formula. It is called as number of ways of selecting any number of things out of n things when n1 of them are same, n2 of them are same, n3 of them are same, and so on. Okay, so no need to remember the formula technically if it feels complicated, but you can just go logically like this. There are 3 balls. That means we can select either 1 ball or 2 balls or 3 balls or 0 balls. That means there are 4 ways: 0, 1, 2, 3. So these 3 balls, so 3 plus 1, there are 4 ways. There are 2 balls here, so that means 0, 1, 2. There are 3 ways, so 2 plus 1, 3 ways. And there are there is only 1 ball here, green, so we can either select 0 or 1. So 2 ways, 1 plus 1. And there are 4, so that is going to be 4 plus 1, that is 5. So the answer will be 4 into 3 into 2 into 5. Okay, I don't have my calculator. How much is that? 10 into 120, right? Fine. Now 120 ways, but minus there will be 1 way where nothing is selected. So that means our answer will be 119. This is also expressed as, understand, let's say there are n1 red balls, n2 blue balls, n3 green balls, and n4 yellow balls. So we can write it as n1 plus 1 into n2 plus 1 into n3 plus 1 and so on, and minus 1. Okay, so these are number of ways of selecting any number of items from n items when some of them are same. 3 R's are same, 2 B's are same, and so on. Now we can apply this exact same concept to find number of factors. Okay. Now I had put one question on the Telegram group where I had given this number 32,928, I guess. So let's try it for the same number. Okay. If we want to find number of factors of this number of factors, then we first have to find its prime factors. Now prime factors we can get on calculator. Okay, I am just writing, but don't write. We can get prime factors on calculator. First we can divide by 2, so that gives, okay, let me get my calculator, just a second. Fine. So 32,928 by 2, that is going to give us 16464. Don't write it. You can just take it on your calculator, 32928, then divide by 2, Again, this can also be divided by 2. That means one more 2 here. If we divide this by 2, we get 8232. Again, if we divide by 2, we get 4116. Again, if we divide by 2, we get 2058. Again, if we divide by 2, we get 1029. Now we cannot divide by 2. Let's say if it can be divided by 3. Yes, sum of digits is divisible by 3. That means it can be divided by 3. We get 343. Now 343 is 7 cube, right? So it is going to be 7, 7 and 7. That means factors of this number are 5 times 2. So 2 raised to 5 into 3 into 7 raised to 3. If you just check on calculator, this should give you this number, right? 7 raised to 3 is what? Just for cross checking, if we check, 7 raised to 3 is 343 into 2 raised to 5 is 32 into 3, 32,928. Correct. Fine. Now understand, we want to find number of factors of 32,928. To get any factor, understand, any factor. Factor means what? Number which divides this. Now we know that 2 divides 32,928. We also know that 3 also divides that number. We know 7 also divides that number. But not only these 3, these are prime factors. Understand, if I just take 1, 2 from here and let's say 3. 2 into 3 is 6. If you check, 6 will also be able to divide this number. Check 32,928 divided by 6. Check if it is an integer. 32,928 by 6. Correct, 5488, right? Or if we take any other combination also, let's say we take, understand, there are 5 2's here, right? 2 raised to 5. Let's say we take 2 3 times, and let's say we take 7 2 times. Check what is this number? 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. That is 8 into 49, 392. If you check, 392 will also be a factor of that number, 32,928. Check, divide and check. 32,928 divided by 392. Yes, we get 84. That means we can get a factor of 32,928 by selecting any number of objects out of these objects. Understand? By selecting any number of 2's, 3's and 7's. We can select maybe 1 2, 1 3 and 3 7's or anything like that. So that is why if we want to find number of factors, then we can apply the same logic, exact same logic. Understand? We have 2 2 2 2 2 5 times, 3 1 time and 7 3 times. So what we can do is, 2 is 5 times, so it will be 5 plus 1 6. 3 is only 1, so 1 plus 1 2. 7 is 3 times, that means 3 plus 1 4. 6 into 2 into 4, that is how much? 48. Okay. Now ideally we subtract 1 also, but here we will not do that. Why? Because when nothing is selected, that means it is 2 raised to 0 into 3 raised to 0 into 7 raised to 0, because we are not selecting anything, which is 1. But 1 is also a factor of that number. 1 is factor of every number, right? That means 48 is our final answer. 48 factors are there to this 32,928. So 32,928 has 48 factors. Now before we stop, there is one more variation of this question. Okay. Sometimes they ask, how many factors are there? How many factors are there which are perfect squares? Perfect squares. Now perfect square means what? Understand, we have 5 times 2, we have 1 times 3 and we have 3 times 7. Now we can select any number of objects, but it has to be perfect square. When will it be perfect square? If we select only 1 2, then obviously root 2 is not a perfect square, right? But if we select 2 2 times, then 2 into 2 is 4. 4 is perfect square. If we select 2 3 times, then that is 8. That is not a perfect square. But if we select 2 4 times, then that is 16. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 16 is a perfect square because root 16 is 4, right? That means now we have to select in such a way that we select only even number of items. Understand carefully. We cannot select single 2. We have to select 2 2's or these 2 or these 2 7's, because 7 into 7 is also perfect square, 49. That means now we have to select pairs of factors, pairs of prime factors. This is out anyway because this is single 2, single 3 and single 7. That can never become a perfect square, right? That means we have how many pairs now? We have 1 and 2 pairs, and here we have 1 pair. Again we have to select any number of objects out of these. So it will be 2 objects, so 2 plus 1 3, into 1 object, so 1 plus 1 2. So that is going to be 3 into 2, which is 6. So there are 6 factors of this number which are perfect squares. There are 6 factors of this number which are perfect squares. Okay. I know this is a bit complicated to understand, but if you understand it, then it is very simple, right? You can just get the answer within 1 minute definitely. So it will be like a bonus mark in exam if it comes. So just revise it properly. I'll give you one question for practice. Let me know in comments if you get the answer. You have to find number of factors and you have to find number of perfect square factors, both. Okay. For this number, okay, let me just create a number randomly. Let's say, let's take some random numbers. Take 6,48,000. Try to calculate number of factors and number of perfect square factors of this number as an exercise. Let's see how many of you are able to get it. Okay. So I hope this was helpful to everyone. So okay, then let's stop here for today. Bye.